Good morning, friends. I'm back with a new topic today, time management. Yes, we have heard the time management a number of times in our day-to-day life, but do you really follow them in our day-to-day life? No. The answer is no for maximum of us. But do you know that all of us have 24 hours only in our hand? But there are some people who have achieved great in life, and there are some people who have not achieved anything in life. This is due to the fact that 24 hours time has not been utilized properly, has not been managed properly. So I'm going to give you a few tips and example how we can really manage that 24 hours properly. I'm not going to give any theoretical lecture on this, a few tips only. The first thing is that we should wake up early in the morning as far as possible. Exceptions are for those people who have a late working hours or tend to study late, but many of us, we can really wake up early in the morning, because if you really wake up early in the morning, we have ample time in our hand for doing and planning the things for the day. So we can really finish the tasks if we have time in our hand. Second important thing is that if you really wake up at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, by the time you really wake up, you have already lost 2 to 3 hours of day's time, so you have less time to plan and do the work for the day. So it is always advisable to wake up early in the morning. Second thing is that whenever you take morning cup of tea or morning newspaper, during the time itself you should prepare to-do list or the tasks to be done for the day. So a list is always important to be prepared, because this gives you kind of push or visualize your tasks to be done today. So it gives you one kind of push that yes, I have these things to be done, tasks to be done by the end of the day. So it is always advisable to prepare a to-do list, because this gives you a direction for the day, that what are the areas, what are the things you have to do, where you need to go and finish those tasks. So most important thing is to do and prepare a to-do list for the day. And I have seen that if you don't prepare the to-do list and if you go by keeping the things in your mind, many of the tasks you fail to do by the end of the day. So it is always advisable to have the to-do list in written. It may be in a phone, it may be in any piece of paper. So this way you can really manage the day's time well. So first, waking up early, having ample time in your hand. Next is preparing a to-do list. And third point, I'm going to tell you that we should categorize the tasks in 3 categories: urgent, important, not so urgent, not so important. Urgent tasks means we have to do it immediately, we cannot postpone it, so we have to do it by hook or by crook. Second is important, but this work to be done just after urgent work. And next is not so urgent, not so important, so we can really avoid those activities, or we can do it if we have time, so we can really postpone those activities. So now I'm just going to give an example. For example, you have been invited for your friend's birthday. So at 6 o'clock you have to go birthday party of your friend. At the same time, you have a very important exam tomorrow at your college, and that mark will decide your future also. So you have exam, and at the same time a live cricket match going on TV. So you have 3 tasks on your hand. So how you really categorize them? So urgent task is study for tomorrow's exam. Second is going to the birthday party of your friend, and third is watching cricket match. So here we can really avoid the cricket match, because that's not urgent, not so important, because you can really watch the highlight or full match later date. So we can skip the cricket match. Second thing is that as you have 2 tasks left, study and going to birthday party, I always prefer to have one thing that you can really call that friend over phone and wish him or her for the birthday, and you can tell him or her that you have a very important exam tomorrow, and you may visit his or her place tomorrow or day after tomorrow, whenever time permits. So in this way you can have entire evening for study and for tomorrow's exam. So in this way you can really plan and manage tasks well by categorizing the activities. In this way you will not feel haphazard, what should I do first, what should I do next. This way you can really manage time well. So hope my these 3 tips will really help you. And the example I have given here is an example. You can really follow this categorization of activities in any other your activity, and you can really see the result, because I have been following all these tips and it has given me a great result. Hope I am able to give you some valuable tips here. Thank you for listening.